Thank you all for choosing my video. I am Diary of an Empath, Elena Wilson, and this is a platform for empaths who don't know that they are empaths, and you just kind of feel awkward, or you just tense up within like any type of situation. Like, I'm a very sensitive human being. I'm a very sensitive spirit. But let's go ahead and get into page 6, which is the tools that I learned how to break out. Soulful Revolution on YouTube helped me to really see and face my darkness. She was one of those people who was like, she did tarot cards, but it wasn't like, so you're gonna find love, and like no, she was like, this is what is going on. Now, this is a platform that she has, and God just guided me to her one day, and I just stuck with her, and I used every tool that she said to do. If I had to detach, I detached. If I had to just to think about things, I thought about things. But what the tools that I learned was that I have a choice, right? I have a choice. A lot of these things, the whole reason for me even coming into a toxic relationship was because I didn't feel emotionally supported by my mom. So it really stemmed from childhood, and I didn't get the emotional attention and comfort from my mom, and then that's where the outwards validation came from. So I had to first face that, and once I actually faced that, like, I was very upset with my mom for a long time, and it really started from her saying, that's why you always looking like a tramp. And I was just like, whew. Like, even until this day, it does something to me, because that's your mom and that's your safety place. um Down the line, you know, we spoke, and I understood a lot of things, to where I'm like, okay, I get it. So, but you have to stand in that darkness, and you have to purge out it's like you have to reset your mind. But first, you have to accept these things and let things go. And we become so adapted to things, to where it becomes like family, like, but I don't want to let it go. Like it's my comfort zone. Like, this is all that I really know. Men was all that I really knew for my happiness, not me relying on myself. I didn't trust myself. I didn't trust my choices. I didn't love myself. I didn't even know what self-worth was. I didn't know how to be a leader. I wanted to be like everybody else or somebody else. Like, until this day, I'm not, well, I used to be self-conscious, but I worked on that. And a lot of my tools came from me searching on YouTube and looking at seminars and self love videos, and how to do that, how it looks. Um a lot of it just came from me shutting down everything. I stopped watching TV. I took the cable out of my room and just really focused on, how do I get out of this? Because anybody can tell you how to do something, but how does that look? Like, really breaking down to me, like, I'm a visualist, so I have to see it to do it, or you really have to break it down into itty bitty pieces for me to understand. And that's what I did, and I just searched and searched and searched, and then I came across another woman who was like, I broke out of my darkness through affirmations. Affirmations. I searched on Google for so many self-love affirmations. Every day in the mirror, I would say affirmations. Until this day, I speak affirmations. And that really, really helped me, and it just really showed me that I mattered, and I needed somebody to tell me that I mattered. I needed somebody to say, you're not crazy, you're not alone, you matter. And these things happen to you not because of what you did, but it's because of the lack of awareness that was around you. And you really just adapting to things that you had no business adapting to. And that's not your fault. So, first of all, forgive yourself. And usually it starts at home because you have a mom who works a lot. She's a single parent, so she can't give you all that time. Or um, she has like 5 or 6 kids, so she just trying to grind and provide and keep the lights on. The father not there. So it's just like so many things as to how a person can really be turn outwards for that self-love that your parents not purposely didn't show you, like the emotional side. um so yeah, but the tools was just really me searching on YouTube and finding the answers for confidence, self-love, self-worth, and actually knowing what it is. Also, what 2019 is when I lost my mom. By this time, by me watching Soulful Revolution spiritually, I'm already like, I know what death is, and I know that we don't die. The body dies, but the spirit is still here with us. So, maybe this is okay, that's another video. But yeah, so you got to go and search. You have to go find the answers. Like, nobody can fill your cup but you. If Be open to therapy. Be open to therapy. Be open to therapy. Surround yourself with people who you feel emotionally safe with, so you can actually say these things. Journaling helped me. YouTube helped me. Affirmations helped me. Um um just I just went to find the answers and stop settling for no. Like, I just kept going and just kept going and just kept working on myself because I got tired. Like, I just got emotionally tired, as if like this just can't be life. Like, being in this darkness and this heaviness, like this just can't be life. So I went and found the answers on YouTube. Like, oh, and I still do that today. um therapy Therapy is very beneficial, but for me, to be completely honest, I was already mentally, spiritually gamed up through Soulful Revolution. My thing was just me speaking to somebody and just telling somebody how I felt. Somebody who was open to listen and not judge me or be combative or take things the wrong way because of the truth that I'm speaking. I didn't feel emotionally safe to speak my truth and say, hey, this is how I feel. Because a lot of the times people take how you feel as a assault, or they take it personally. And so I just didn't feel open to doing that. So that's why I went to a therapist. And nobody asked why. Nobody asked why you in therapy, what's going on. Nobody asked why. Like, it was just like I just felt invisible. Even as an adult, I felt invisible. Like, I'm in therapy. Nobody cares. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's all that you want. Even as an adult, all that you want is for your mom and dad to be there to catch you when you emotionally fall, and to say, you matter, I love you, what's wrong, or just hug you out the blue, or just take the time to sit down and to really talk to you, to really see what's going on. That's all that I wanted. But again, it wasn't done on purpose. And that's why it's just so important to pay attention to your kids, because my mama, she was hurt. And she was a hard worker. She was a hard worker. She didn't show us toxic love or nothing like that, but something was missing within her, that you know what I'm saying? Like something was missing. And um just be just talk to your kids and spend time with your kids. Um Not that she didn't spend time. We spent time, but my mama was the most hardest working woman in this world. Was the most hardest working woman until God sat her down. Like, you've been working for two. Like, look, God will sit you down if you won't sit yourself down. Okay. Um, but that's why it's important to talk to your kids, because it becomes a cycle. It's important to go to therapy, because if you don't heal, then you live life according to what you understand and not in the correct way, and then you have some spots that's kind of missing, but it's not your fault. It's just that a lot of people aren't taught to how to heal, how to heal. So it's just like some things happen. But once I got older, I understood, like, okay. And like it just made a whole lot of sense as to why, you know what I'm saying? Some things happen. But okay, so yeah, so those are the tools, okay? You have to find it yourself. Go find it. Go find it. Go fight for your life. Go fight for your happiness. Go fight for your peace. Go fight it. Go find it. Go find it. Go find it. Go find it. Like, you can break through and you can heal. That's how I heal, by watching so many videos on YouTube about self-love, self-confidence, self-worth, how to say no, how to create healthy boundaries, how to not feel guilty for saying no, how saying no to somebody else is saying yes to yourself. Like, just that's how I broke through. Those were my tools. And yeah, so until next video.